especially when food comes out, Yeah, exactly. Animals are much like small children. They're innocent. They can't communicate for themselves. They're pretty helpless and dependent on us for assistance. So when they find themselves in awful situations, they usually can't get themselves out of those awful situations. And it's usually humans that have put them in those awful situations. Many of the animals that we have here have these backstories. They have had a number of fortunate things happen in a rather unfortunate situation to allow them to get here. Rainy Monday, I believe it was, I-40 normally goes about 60 miles an hour if there's not any accidents, but that particular day they noticed that there was a large semi-truck with little baby pigs hopping out of the back of it and jumping onto the highway.
Durham 911, where's your emergency?
Getting on to I-40 west, off the ramp. There are pigs everywhere. Oh my God.
Okay, just one moment.
Jesus. Oh my God. These little pigs. Oh my God.
Police come in. We were not there. Find out that these animals were headed to slaughter. Happens every day in this country on every highway just about, but that particular day the driver forgot to latch the back gate, and the pigs, being very intelligent, pigs are actually the most intelligent domesticated animal on the planet, figured out that that wasn't latched, and so they started kind of pushing their way and were able to kind of squirm and hop on out. We also have turkeys that were moving to a finishing plant. They were on their way to an additional couple weeks of fattening, and the transport truck took the on-ramp of the highway too fast and actually flipped over, split open the back of the trailer, and turkeys ran everywhere. Mudini was at a slaughterhouse in Oviedo, Florida, just outside of Orlando. Was scheduled to be processed on that particular day. So he belly flopped his way over a 5-foot gate and ran down the road. And the road brought him to a planned community where he ducked into someone's backyard, in a spot where no one really knows that he's there because they have a fenced-in backyard. They also have a swimming pool, and they have a lot of grass. So he has water, he has food, and he has privacy for the next 4 days until they come back home. They got a hold of us, and we went up and decided that he fit our criteria of being abandoned, and so we have brought him here. We also rescued animals from religious situations, and so people don't often think of that animals are still sacrificed. So we helped raid a illegal slaughter camp down in South Florida and rescued approximately 500 animals, 400 of which were poultry. We focus on farmed animals that are in need, then bring them back to the farm 99% of the time because where they are in not ideal situations. Then we rehabilitate them, so if they're malnourished, we fatten them back up, put them on special nutritional programs. If they're abused or abandoned, we work with socialization and training to help them understand that all humans aren't terrible. Fortunately, again, my volunteers are very dedicated. I'm very dedicated, so we do what's necessary, and if that means sleeping in a stall with a sick animal to help them through something, or giving injections or whatever every 3 hours and setting an alarm, then that's what we do. The world is made up of 3 types of people: 5% of the people that make the mess, 5% of the people that clean up the mess, and 90% of the people that will tell you why they'd really like to help, but they can't find a broom or they're not sure where the dustpan is. Certainly the 5% of the people that are making the mess, that are creating the problems, those are the folks that I want to tick off as much as I can by being that 5% on the other end that are helping them out. You think of storks and ostriches and emus and that. We would never say that a particular religion of people or a particular gender or a particular race was all the same. We used to do that. Now we would say that's prejudice, but with some animals, we will certainly do that. Oh, all fill in the blank are dumb or smelly or, crazy or whatever.
Make the connection with them and look in their eyes. They're thinking, feeling beautiful creatures.
It's hard not to care. I think it's hard once you see and you connect, it's hard not to have empathy, and I think you can't undo things that you've seen and what you've heard.
They're certainly deserving of our help. They really have no other options. They can't help themselves, and the situations that they often find that we put them in are so heinous that I think it's up to us just to be able to call ourselves humans, to have humanity, to help them out.